Hey everybody, Tom here. Um, I recently watched a clip of Ryan Macbeth's Substack of a Ukrainian ambush and a Russian attack near, uh, one, one sec, let me get the pronunciation. Kupiansk, yeah, there was a Russian attack near Kupiansk, and the Ukrainians ambushed it, and it resulted in 4 armored vehicles being destroyed, and the entire attack being wiped out, majority by drones, but I think there was, from what I saw, infantry, possibly machine guns, opening fire on them, and just, um, probably going to do a recap on the breakdown that Ryan Macbeth did. So, from what I saw, 2 slow-flying objects approached the tanks from the side, um, and these were like T80 sort of T80, probably not T70, T80 I think, with ERA, explosive reactive armor all over them, which is the kind of bricks that will explode outwards when projectile is flying towards them, and these projectiles are then destroyed by the resulting explosion. However, the drones obviously weren't impacted by this because the tanks were knocked out pretty easily by them, and you can see pretty vividly. I'll put the link to his thing in the description. Honestly, subscribe to him. He's awesome. He does awesome breakdowns of this sort of stuff. But he summarized how. Well, you don't even need to summarize it. You could see nearly immediately a soldier was almost. Well, he didn't get thrown clear, but he climbed out of the tank after it got destroyed. So obviously, it's enough to knock these tanks out of action, but it's not enough to kill the crewmates. However, infantry immediately got the crewmate, I think, because after a while he's just sitting there, he's still not moving anymore, and Russian infantry also got wiped out. And it's sad to see that, but it's the result of war, and there's not much we can really do about it. So I don't know what else to say. But the second tag immediately afterwards, after the so it's the classic ambush. You got the front vehicle and then the rear vehicle knocked out, and then after that, so the front was the T80 with ERA attached and some sort of what looked like a wooden camouflage top on it, probably to stop hand grenades from drones. And then the second vehicle, which was the rear vehicle, was an armored vehicle, either an IFV or looked like a BMP to me, but it was some sort of IFV or armored personnel carrier. Uh, and I've just realised that he's saying it's a T-72 variant. So, yeah, Russian tank got knocked out. Then I'll see what the next one is. Infantry fighting vehicles. He believes it's an BMP-2. Anyways, there are remnants of a previous attack, and he jokes that in the military, this is what they call a clue. It's obviously a graveyard pretty much of where our previous attack got destroyed, and obviously the Russian High Comm's stupid enough to send another wave in without doing anything to It's basically the definition of stupidity. But anyways, they quite obviously don't give a shit about their men, and well, it's sad to see these men meet their end like this as a result of war. So that's my short, brief analysis on this failed attack, and I think if Russia had any brains, they would sue for peace while they still can, because while they may be making ground, in the meantime, they're losing men and equipment at an unsustainable rate. Like, they've already lost more men than they have in the entire Afghanistan conflict, which, mind you, lasted 8 years at least. God knows how early on. Before everyone thinks it started, it did. And mind you, this is within 2 years, so not good. If Russia had any brains, they'd pull out before something shitty happens to Putin. But I have a strange feeling Putin isn't the figurehead behind this. It's more like a hawkish general, kind of like the Cold War thing. Cold War generals of the US who wanted a fight rather than, world peace and shit. But anyways, thank you for watching. In my fair opinion, this war is useless. It's just another proxy war for Russia and the US, except the people who are suffering aren't exactly the politicians, it's the everyday Ukrainians and Russians fighting, and it's sad to see that, while politicians will lobby about what to do next, and, Putin will sit there in his high office until his whole bloody Kremlin collapses around him. The average Russian citizen's going without decent food, getting drafted off, shitty weapons, shitty fight. I just want to see it end, honestly. It's not good. It's a depressing turn in my content, but it's my address to this current world issue, and I'm hoping that we can take from it something, a lesson. Don't you have to fight, you can sue for peace. Anyways, thanks for watching. 9 PM for me, so have a good evening wherever you are. Cheers.